Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick video about my experience at the casino last week, and what I did there and what happened, and it was pretty creepy. I've made some videos on this channel about how I've started intentionally falling asleep in a feeling, not doing like state akin to sleep, looping a scene, trying to make something specific happen, but just falling asleep with a feeling, which Neville Goddard says to do in Feeling is the Secret, and I think it's chapter 3 or 4. He talks about just going to bed, purposely having selected a state to fall asleep in, rather than just letting whatever happened during the day and whatever the mood is and the vibe is of that carry on into sleep. Now, I don't know if this actually does anything. Everything I'm saying here is anecdotal, but I can tell you that since I started doing that, I have definitely seen interesting things happening in my life, which I can't rattle off right now, because I don't have it off the top of my head, but I have a YouTube channel and I've made videos about it, so I'll find those and link them. But so anyway, last week I was at a casino and I had the day to myself because Matt was helping his mom finish moving, and I had already fallen down her stairs and hurt myself, so I got a break on that and I got to go to the casino all day. And so I was there and on a roulette machine. And what's interesting to me about roulette is that you'll almost always find that there are numbers that have been called way more than other numbers. Over time, it shakes out, the numbers change, but at any given time, there are a handful of numbers that have been called way more than they should have called, that have been rolled way more than they should have been, statistically. And so I've just found that interesting. If you don't believe in random chance, or you don't really believe things are random, something is causing that to happen. And so I wanted to see if I could, make anything happen. So what I did was I just bet the minimum bet on the machine, which was $3. So I put 50 cents on 6 different numbers. I put them on 0 and 00. Why? I don't know, just because they're kind of the weird numbers on there, I figured. And then I bet the top 4 hot numbers. And so, I wasn't surprised to find that the hot numbers kept hitting. But I couldn't seem to really, what I was doing was repeating the top hot numbers in my mind. I was just sort of repeating those numbers with intention for them to hit. Nothing really amazing happened with that. I got kind of bored and I thought, well, what if I just generate the feeling of I keep winning? And I just ignore what's happening and sort of believe that my feeling of I keep winning is going to produce an outer result that matches that. So that's what I did. And I'm pretty good at generating feelings like that. Generating the feeling of I won, I'm winning, sort of like an excited feeling. I can generate that in about a half a second. And so I decided I was going to do that. I did that. And on the very next number, it hit the green 0, which I had a bet on. And so I was like, wow. Then the next roll, it hit another green 0. And so at this point, I was just like, holy shit, I got to take a picture of this. I'm going to send this, like my handful of people that I talk to. I'm sending this to every single person. I can't believe this. I just generated this feeling of winning and I hit 2 green 0s in a row. And so I'm pulling out my phone to take a picture of this, and it rolls another green 0. 3 green 0s in a row. I took a picture of it. It's on my Instagram page. I will link to that so that you can see the actual picture of this having happened, at which point I was completely freaking out. I just looked it up, and there's a 1 in 50,563 chance of a number being rolled 3 times in a row in roulette. That is a 0.0019% chance. And it happened immediately after generating this feeling of I win, I keep winning, I just keep winning, I just keep winning. And I continued to win after that, more than I should have, before a group of guys came and sat by me, and I was like, I'm out of here. But so that was really, really bizarre to me. Could it be a coincidence? Could a 1 in 50,000 chance of something happening you know, roll as a coincidence right after I generate this feeling. I don't know. I was never alone in the casino again after that. Later that night, Matt and I went down and I tried to do the same thing. I just sort of carried this I'm winning feeling with me through everything we did. And we did actually end up hitting, we got $150 on a slot machine, but we ended up I actually had forgotten about that till just now because I think I ended up leaving $45 down for the entire experience. But I forgot about that. We also hit $150 on a slot machine, which we then just spun right back into the machine. So that didn't seem as notable as the 3 green zeros in a row immediately following me generating this feeling. And I was looking at the roulette wheel spinning, and I was just like, none of this is real. That was the other thing. I was just like, none of this is real. It's just, this is gonna happen, and it did. So anyway, I just thought I would recount that because it's at the very least weird. If it wasn't generated immediately by my energy field, I don't know, then it's one of the wondrous jokes that whatever is out there is playing on me. But I choose to think that I did it. And so I hope that was at least interesting for you. I wouldn't recommend going and making any wild bets on anything on faith, but that's just me. I actually, a relative of mine, many years ago, a couple decades ago, a relative of mine needed $25,000 for some sort of surgery for his daughter and went to Vegas to win it and did. So with faith strong enough, who knows what's possible. I'm not super faithful when it comes to winning money in order to solve problems. I'll be honest with you. But maybe you can be faithful enough. So I would just say don't do anything crazy, but this is definitely interesting to experiment with. Have a great day.